organization Riot Games has become.
Well, so you know what's interesting, and we'll talk about it during the show.
Yeah.
One of his policies is about like implementing a digital rights act, and then
Yeah.
also so you've seen it.
No. I'm
Oh,
just agreeing with what you're saying.
okay, gotcha. Uh, I'll just wait to talk about it to be honest, because we'll talk about it during the thing. But I am
Gotcha.
curious. A lot of a lot of this stuff will have immediate effects that people will kind of be aware of, and that'll be great. But there'll also be a lot of ripple effects that I'm kind of curious about.
I see. Yeah. The times are changing, Johnny boy.
Have you seen on some of his administration uh, assignments so far?
No,
He's
not
been
really.
extremely slow with getting them out, which uh, my mom was saying earlier that that's normal for him. But I don't know. We'll see.
Who's that one family member that's he said is like super crazy lefty?
My great aunt.
And I
Hmm.
see. Not so great
Well,
anymore, huh?
I have two grandmothers. I have three grandmothers. Sorry, who are all
Yeah.
lefties of varying degree. Some of them so bad that if you say his name, they'll have a goddamn heart attack, and I'm only barely exaggerating.
Wow.
Like when he came on the news the other day, like a while ago, like last 2 months, she like had to go get medicine and like fucking to stop her from having a heart attack. Like it's that bad. Um,
Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing.
yeah, I mean, again, I actually think it's criminal how bad they just fed these people propaganda, and now they're like killing themselves, and you
I
know.
think that's hilarious, actually.
Okay, if I'm being entirely honest, I kind of agree at this point. I'm just like, can you imagine these people 200 million years ago? Like, these people wouldn't be alive, man. They wouldn't be alive in the 1900s, like early 1900s. Like, they would just be fucking dead.
Yeah.
Also, the stream has started, so just heads up.
Don't, Doug, how often do I say racial slurs on the stream?
Racial slurs? I don't think you said a racial slur.
There you go, buddy. People want to, if you, and if and that's a good footnote. If anyone wants to call me racist, just remember, old Braden here, he didn't do none of that.
You're white. You're
He,
automatically assumed racist. Well, before Trump gets into office, I
oh,
guess.
I mean, so you're saying I should just say anyway? I should just say racial
So,
slurs anyway?
funny enough, you can pretty much get away with saying anything except on some sites the Jewish slur, and if you're white, you can't say the N word.
Hmm.
You can get away with
I
saying everything else just barely, except on YouTube. YouTube, everything is banned, but
sounds pretty based.
yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, we can just I'll just get the intro in, so I don't have to like
Wait,
edit too
Doug,
far.
Doug, we already just can we say fuck the intro, please,
No, the
please?
intro's for Spotify. It's good.
For Spotify, oh Spotify, yeah, those Spotify people are pretty weird, Doug.
I like the Spotify people the most. But
They tried to break into my house.
welcome to episode 43, everybody. Tonight's episode, we're going to cover President Trump's Agenda 47, which is basically the policies he plans on enacting during his term here. And as of today, it's believed that they have won the House. They've already won the Senate, and obviously presidency. House was looking weirdly shaky, even though the Republicans had a fucking massive 15 House lead or something over them, maybe more. Um,
Yeah,
so it looks like they've won that too. So it's important we do cover this because they'll pretty much be able to enact whatever the fuck they want, basically. So yeah, I don't really want to spend too much time harping on all the lefties losing their minds, even though it's funny.
I do.
I know you do, and we can talk about it throughout. But I don't want to. I don't want to like sit on it, you know.
I mean, sounds pretty glazed.
Okay, dude, that's not how you use that. Good try though.
Wow, listen, I'm trying to improve people's lives. That's all I
Mm,
want is for people to be happy.
is that is that what you're trying to do? Really?
Yes, I want people to be happy, Doug. Unlike you,
Unlike
you don't want
me,
people to be happy. You don't want people to be happy, but I want people to be happy.
I just don't want my younger siblings to die in wars, but that was a lot to ask apparently for some people.
Listen, Doug, your younger siblings, someone needs to die for Israel.
Well, okay,
Someone needs,
so I mean, we'll get into that. It's on the list, but to be
yeah.
to be fair, Trump is probably the most pro-Israel president we've ever had. I'm not gonna lie. But do you want to
Yeah, it's kind of concerning.
any more comments before we jump into the like actual policy stuff? Because again, all this stuff is pretty much in there. Just
I
like
just think,
from
uh,
him winning to now, I suppose.
uh, I guess not really. Not really. Yeah, I mean, I guess not really. I mean, Trump won,
Yeah,
and
I know.
people are killing themselves, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I it is kind of funny. I don't I don't want to laugh, but like, how dystopian is it that they've somehow deluded people into thinking that like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's funny. It's just funny. It's funny
I don't
watching
know, Doug.
people shave their heads. It's funny watching them scream. It's funny. It's funny. Oh,
Yeah, you
man.
remember that guy from SpongeBob, that one fish? And then SpongeBob is like trying to like cook the patties or whatever, but he's not doing it the way people want. And then he finally decides to start cooking them. And the fish is like, "That's what we've been waiting for."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me pull up the clip. Let me pull up the
No,
clip.
no, yeah. Pull it up. I think it's SpongeBob who's like goofing off or whatever. He becomes a
Yeah.
celebrity and he starts goofing off, and he's not cooking the burger, the patties.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like P Diddy.
Ah, shit.
That's what we've been waiting for. It's what we wanted all along.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically that's it right there.
It's what we've wanted all along. They're just hanging themselves in the
Yeah,
closet.
like okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really notice um the amount of kind of like stress, and I don't want to say the word depression because it tends to, it's gotten it's a very miscued word, but like there was kind of like a dark, heavy weight of like, damn man, if this woman wins, like shit is like shit felt terminal. I'm not gonna lie, shit kind of felt terminal. So
Doug, I don't know about you, but I was kind of all for it.
yeah, I mean, you were reveling in the idea of chaos, which is fine, but like
Yes.
for me, I was just imagining the amount of suppression that had already kind of happened, and the amount we'd get further with her winning, and then I mean the war stuff is just so bad, like it's just so fucking bad. Um, but
Yeah.
thankfully she didn't win. So
I don't know, Doug. I feel like if she won, I would be a little bit happier than if Trump won, because at least I would know that Israel would be getting nothing.
mm, hmm, you think?
Yeah.
They've been very 50-50 on it. Like I actually think what would have happened, I mean, obviously we're speculating at this point, but what I think,
Yeah.
so honestly, we haven't covered this in a while, but there's been a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East. Israel and Iran have kind of just been bombing the shit out of each other outright. Israel like invaded Lebanon. Like stuff is pretty bad in Ukraine. We haven't covered it, but it's mostly gone under the radar, which I actually think they prefer. And what I would have imagined happened is that if she had won, there would have been increased suppression and actual freedom of speech. I mean, they openly said they were going to go after X and Elon, and I think the only reason they've actually been pretending that, like, oh, yes, Israel, you shouldn't do that, no, 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 is because of the media. I mean, they've basically been
Yeah.
giving them, like, small smacks on the hand. So if they had won, they probably would have just increased control on media and then probably, given Israel a green light to be like, hey, bro, fucking go crazy, hey, keep buying our Raytheon missiles, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, I don't know. Again, thankfully, it's just speculation. Although, again, Trump is a little more pro-Israel. The only benefit I think we have when it comes to Trump, and it's something that they say opposite in the media, is that like these guys are pretty scared of Trump. Like you can just see it, like with his past term.
Yeah.
They're
They
pretty.
don't. I mean, I just watched the whatchamacallit, the the guy that he appointed as the border czar or whatever.
Oh, dude, that guy's based. That guy's
Yeah, he's
very
pretty based.
His name is
Very
Tom something, right?
Tom Human.
Yeah. So he's I've been following a lot of the administration appointments, and he is just appointing one. Pretty much all of these people have military backgrounds. Almost all of them have either some form of military or a police background. And two, they're all very no nonsense people. Like they just they go straight for the throat. They don't fuck around. It's very direct. He's just like, yeah, look, we're gonna fucking deport these people. We're gonna deport all of them. If it's a family, you guys are worried about splitting up, don't worry, we're gonna deport the whole ass family. Like they're very no nonsense. Look, if they want to come in, I think I was just watching something too, to be honest, and he was saying how look, it's fine if they want to come and seek asylum, but they're gonna do it on the Mexican side of the wall. And most of them don't end up doing it once Trump is in office because they know they can't get the same benefits in the first place. That's it's boom, 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 boom. They don't. A lot of the people he's put so far are very just straightforward. Fucking, they're not fucking around. Like,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, AOC was trying to like go off on him, and he was just like, "No, sorry, it's not happening. This is the law." He even cited the law. He was like, "This is the law."
Oh yeah, he did. He cited the exact statute. That was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, isn't that so weird to be surprised to hear the statute being named?
I mean, they're shills. They're actors. They're not real people. You know.
Yeah.
They don't know anything. Like AOC was a bartender. You think she understands the laws of the border?
I think she understands what happens under the table.
Oh, exactly.
It's her sucking dick.
I'm sure she's very familiar with getting money under their table and then exchanging something and getting something in exchange. I'm sure that's her fucking specialty. But yeah,
it's not mine. You drinking coffee there, Doug?
I gotta drink coffee.
It's 9 p.m., Doug.
I know. Dude, it takes so long to edit this shit, and not edit it, but like get it posted. So.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because I have to upload it to two different sites, and unfortunately, there's a formatting problem that I'm having trouble figuring out. So like, I have to upload it to YouTube. Wait. I stream it to Rumble. I download the Rumble video, then I upload that to YouTube. Then I download the YouTube video, and then I upload that to Spotify.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Doug, I think we need to just put a girl on.
Put a girl on? Shut the hell up. Put a girl on.
Put a girl on.
Put a girl on.
He calls them Wendy's. He just
Put a girl on.
He's on day 24 now. They're sick of him. They hate him.
Are they? Oh my god. Yeah. Hopefully nothing happens between here and next week, and then we can kind of get into some more for fun stuff. But yeah, all right. Let's get started on his very first one, which his two biggest platforms have been immigration and stopping wars. So.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to watch this video here?
No, we'll watch the video, but no, somewhere, usually underneath the video, so scroll down a little bit. It'll give us a quick little click on it. Click on the first one. Just click that. Yeah, and then scroll down, and it gives us a little. We don't have to play the video. We're gonna read the little things down there. So this is his the war on the drug cartel thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I'm sure all of us have heard this one. This is one of the two biggest topics he's been talking about. So blah blah blah. The cartels are getting drugs over, sex trafficking. He's gonna declare war on them basically, and pretty much use our military to combat them to the fullest extent possible. So I feel like most people should be for this. You know, I don't feel like this is controversial at all.
Well, no, it's not. But it's going to be made to be controversial because the peons are going to be upset about it because their overlords tell them to be upset about it. I can't believe Trump would do this to me. I can't believe he would try to get rid of the illegal immigrants. I won't help them or anything, but they shouldn't be forced to leave. The law? We don't need the law. We need the illegal people.
The law is stupid. I hate the law. We should just tear
I hate the law.
up.
We should we should tear the law apart. Trump is evil. He's the next Hitler.
He's the next Hitler.
He's the next Hitler.
Yeah, I mean, this one, this is pretty cut and dry. Just the cartels are a problem. We talked about how the current Mexican president got elected, but over 15 of her political opponents vanished or were killed.
Yeah, she's Jewish, Doug. That's what they do.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big problem over there.
My only question is, what kind of money do the Jews see in Mexico?
Manufacturing and drug money.
I guess.
You think the Jews, like, they didn't personally go down there and dispose of her opponents, dude. The cartels, her previous proponent or partner, whatever, party member who she like followed in after, is kind of known for being very soft on cartels, and the balance of power has kind of shifted in the power of cartels. It's always been a problem, basically with cartels there. It's always been a problem. The real difference has been that, like, one cartel has been in charge. That changed, I think, I don't know, like fucking 7 years ago, something, where there was a gang war, and now the power is like constantly shifting. Anyways, it's a whole mess. The problem is that there's a lot of drugs coming over. The cartels are basically human trafficking. That's how these immigrants get in here. The cartels run that operation. There's a lot of numbers I could throw around on how much money that, like, business is just booming down there in all the wrong ways. So yeah,
what's her name again?
Yeah, something like that, I think.
I think she talked with what's his name at Yahoo.
Marshall? I don't think that's her name.
I don't know who that is.
It's a chick.
Yeah.
Just look up President of Mexico.
President of Mexico.
Lopez Obrador.
I don't think that's the president.
I don't think it is either.
Scheinbaum. Oh, that's why.
Claudia.
I put in Steinbaum.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I already have it searched up on my thing.
Yeah, well, we did a little report on her before, so I'm not surprised.
Environmental scientist? Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, she's a complete chill. Like, she's clearly getting paid by somebody to do something. It's the most obvious thing in the world. Nobody's buying that shit. Nobody's buying that shit.
Maybe somebody is.
First Mexican female president, or female president of Mexico. I think I should reword that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the cartels are a problem. Trump says they're going to fix it. A couple of the Republican senators ran on, or not senators, candidates ran on that message. Trump obviously has always done it best. So
yeah,
we can move on to the next one, unless you have any more to say about it.
No, not really.
Yeah, I think that one's fucking pretty simple. Oh, veteran homelessness.
I don't really care about the veterans, Doug, to be honest. I actually kind of hope the veterans just fuck off and stop bitching.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it anyway, because I'm sure there are some who do care. But basically, this one's pretty simple too. It's just taking the money that they're currently using to house illegal immigrants and using that to instead help the veterans. So again, pretty cut and dry. A lot of his policies, in my opinion, are very common sense stuff. There's only like 2 or 3 that I'm kind of like, I don't really disagree with. However, it is what it is. And this isn't one of them. I think that's fine. There's no reason that we're housing, what is it? I think the number has gone up to like between 12 and like 18 million illegal immigrants. There's no reason for us to be spending billions of dollars to house them when we have homeless veterans. I think we should take care of our
actually, Doug, I disagree on that. I think we should actually be giving illegal aliens money. If we're gonna give anyone money, I'd rather give it to the illegal aliens at this point than the homeless vets.
Why is that?
Because I think the homeless vets are just losers.
Oh my god, I'm not even
like the homeless vets. They already had a place to go back to when they got back from their deployment, right? Like, let's be honest.
No, they didn't. That's the problem.
They did, Doug.
They did.
Otherwise, why would you? Well, then you were homeless before.
No, what do you mean? As in,
they had a place to go. They had a home to go back to.
No, a lot of them don't have homes
They
while they're
get
in the military.
after they complete their 4 years, they get a bunch of money from the government, from the taxpayer.
They don't get a home though. It's not like they get handed a home.
I knew a guy who was a vet. He came back from deployment. He worked in the Patriot missile system. He was given like $200,000. He spent half of it on an Audi R4. Terrible choice, by the way. And then he sold the car because he realized he couldn't make the payments he needed to continue living. And then he eventually had to get a job and live in a shitty apartment. They're
I'm
homeless because they want to be homeless.
Okay, fine. I'm sure that's a problem for some. I think others and whatever disagree on the amounts. I don't know, but what I do know is that both Tulsi Gabbard and RFK are pretty adamant that like this is a problem, and I think Tulsi's been is currently being currently has the most amount of influence in this specific area when it comes to VAs.
Yeah.
So I also know that there's a lot of them who come back, they have PTSD, they fucking have trouble adapting to civilian life. That's like a common thing. So while there are some that
Yeah.
are just plain fucking stupid, and that's what they do, and you know, I'm sure there are others. And in my opinion, if you're gonna give it to people who shouldn't even be here in the first place, you might as well give it to the bro. Listen, if they want to go out there and go shoot a terrorist and then come back and fuck off for the rest of their lives, I don't care personally. I say fucking
Yes.
hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fuck
Yeah.
it, dude. Like it.
Exactly. Fuck 'em. Fuck the vets.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
I meant just give them the fucking money.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
All right, next
Yeah,
one.
I mean, I think we can do that.
Right? I
We'll
don't
go to
know.
the next.
Seems fair, dude. You want to go and shoot some terrorists for us and come back all
No
fucked up?
welfare for illegal aliens.
Yeah, so this is pretty connected to the first one. But, oh, dude, I was looking at some of the numbers for this. It's like 40% of food stamps is spent by illegal aliens right now.
40%.
Yeah, like, I think it's 40% of the money spent for I think it's called, like, BET now. I don't think it's called. Is it BET? I don't know what it's called. They're chips? I
You
don't
mean
fucking know.
Black Entertainment Television? Doug, what are we talking
No.
about right now?
Whatever they call the systems for it's called food stamps in our time. I don't think it's really called that anymore. They call it something else. But it's something like 40% of the money for that system goes to illegal aliens. The numbers the amount of money being spent to house illegal aliens is fucking crazy. To give them
I think it needs to
food
be
is
higher.
crazy.
I think it needs to be higher.
Yeah, would you open your house for them to come stay with you?
Yeah, and then the police would find a lot of bodies with empty organs.
Yeah, it'd be your body. That's what's going on.
No, I would literally bring it to my house, like drug them, and then I would like take out their kidneys and livers, put them on ice, and sell their organs.
Kind of based. I don't know.
We're
I
kind
think.
of
Wait, that's China. That's what China does actually to their illegal aliens. They
Yeah,
they
it's
bring
pretty
them
smart.
in, they indoctrinate them sometimes, and they also sell their organs. That's pretty funny.
Let's be honest, Doug. You would make so much fucking money from that, right?
Yeah, China does it. They make billions of dollars every year. They sell it to Germany.
We wouldn't have to work again if the Democrats would just send us their illegal aliens.
I mean, yeah, the biggest problem is that they're terrible at monetizing their policies.
Listen, send us the illegals.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah. Well, it's not happening. Sorry, Trump is in
Yeah.
office. He's gonna cut the welfare and send them home. But we were talking. We were talking
Trump,
about this.
why? See, this is why I hate Trump.
We
This is
were
why I hate Trump, though.
We were talking about this before the show. Where was it during? For Tom?
Oh, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna make sure they stay on the Mexican side, and he was saying that once you start cutting this welfare system out, a lot of them don't even come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid to even have it to begin with, to be honest with you, Doug.
The welfare system for illegal immigrants? Yeah, I fucking agree.
Yeah, that doesn't even make it like any sense at all.
No, I hard agree with you. It makes fuck all for sense. So.
And I think we need to just kill the illegal immigrants and harvest their organs. Instead of sending them home, we could be making money off of them. Jewish people would do it. You don't think the Jewish people wouldn't harvest their organs? The Jewish tunnels in New York City?
I think instead they just fucking pay them no minimum. They pay them below minimum wage and make them work in their factories already.
That's the boring way to do it, Doug. We're not boring people. We're gonna harvest their organs. Listen, we won't kill them. We're just taking one kidney each. A kidney sells for a few $100,000. Actually, let me double check.
I think it's less than that. Maybe in
Le-
America where we don't have an
How
organ
much
trade.
does a wait? I guess it depends. If they're alcoholics, that may be worth less.
Alcoholics they affect the liver more than the kidneys.
I can't receive money for donating a kidney. That's fucking stupid. Why would I donate a kidney then? $10,000 a pop.
You're not
Doug,
gonna.
That's not a small. That's not a small amount of change.
I
That's
mean,
not a small amount of change.
it's much smaller than $100,000.
It is smaller than $100,000.
I think you can
but
sell your testicle for like $25,000. See, you're not.
Doug, we're onto something.
You're not. You're slacking. I think you're slacking. You're
I'm
thinking,
slacking.
Kidneys, bro. Kidneys are so fucking early 90s. We're on testicles. Think about where those testicles are going. Think about it.
Into a trans woman or a trans man?
I'm not answering that question. I'm just saying they're worth a lot of money right now.
Yeah. Listen, Doug. Listen. We are in a catastrophe. We are in a catastrophe right now. The system wants to take control. We have to fight back.
What? I'm not on your side, dude.
What do you mean?
I think Trump is good here. Trump can win. It's fine. It is funny though that we're talking about him abolishing something that the left is kind of doing.
Yeah, that is pretty funny, isn't it?
It is pretty funny, right? They call him the tyrannist.
Yeah. He's the tyrannist, Doug.
He's the tyrannist, and instead the left tries to make money off the illegals.
Yeah. It's a different world we live in nowadays, Doug.
Think about
I
how
remember when
good
things were so simple.
Think about how good this show is if we just like mock the leftist policies by just agreeing with them, but in the best way possible. You know what I mean? Like, fuck! Now Trump is in office. Now we gotta send all these illegals home, and we're gonna have we're gonna have to work for a living and pay them proper wages. What the freak? God damn it! We could have been sitting around our asses with these fucking slaves. Now we all gotta go to work because Trump won. What the hell?
Doug, we could have had it so good if Trump didn't deport them, because if Trump didn't deport them, then we would have cheap labor.
I know, dude. We could have started a business, hired a bunch of these illegals, wouldn't have to pay them anything. Oh my god. Fucking Trump. God damn it. What a bastard.
Yeah, well, one of my family members would be like, well, they work harder than Americans, so they deserve the jobs.
I've heard that before. What is that? Is that true? Like, how do they quantify that exactly?
Well, they just assume that Americans aren't hardworking because they hate themselves and they're white apologists.
Because they're not hardworking, so they just project that on everyone else.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty standard. And it's
dude, I'm just thinking maybe they're onto something. You know, they don't want to work. They know other people don't want to work. All these lefties get in a circle and just fucking jerk each other off while all the immigrants work. It's kind of genius, actually.
It is genius.
Now that she hasn't won,
the Democrats are trying to enslave the illegal aliens, and we're sitting here trying to stop them. I think we're the idiots, Doug.
Yeah, I kind of agree now. I changed my mind. Can I change my vote?
You can change your vote, Doug.
Fuck. Yes.
You can change it. It's allowed.
Okay, I vote for the party that's trying to go back to slavery. They're smart. We're not.
Yeah, I 100% agree, Doug. I don't even know what we're talking about at this point.
All right, next one. Next policy.
American Academy.
Oh, dude, this is one of my bro. This is one of my favorite ideas of his. So basically, he wants to start I don't know about calling it a college, but that's like the best thing. It's an academy is probably the best thing. An online academy where you can take.
This is not based, Doug. This is not based. Anyone that uses the word anti-Semitism is not based. I'm sorry.
Like I said, one of the things I probably disagree with Trump on is the Jewish connection, but hey, it is what it is. You can't get it. You can't get all the winner. But
Anytime I hear
anyways,
words like anti-Semitism or racism, I
I
just
know,
kind of
I know.
start
I
tuning it out.
I kind of agree with you. However, I don't know why that's in there because I think that's just him ranting about how the colleges are fucked up. So this, I
Yeah,
don't really know how this is going to pass, but basically he wants to start an online college system, pretty much made by the government, and it would be free for Americans to take, and he's saying that it would have every class imaginable for human, like anything in human knowledge. That this class
that's
would
actually
exist.
pretty base. That's actually
Isn't
pretty
that,
base.
bro? I read that, I was like, holy shit, bro, that's great.
That's actually
And
pretty solid.
and it would offer certificates, like basically a degree, and
Yeah.
he would force everyone to recognize it as the same value as a degree. So
Dude, imagine paying hundreds of thousands for a Rollins degree only to have it shut down by the
I
new Trump meta.
know. It's so good, man. It's so good. I fucking
That's
love this
actually
guy.
that's actually hilarious.
No, it's great. And yeah, I mean that's basically it. A free college made and I don't know. I think it's great. I think it's fucking. It's not something I've ever heard before, and
We could have had this like during COVID, to be honest.
well,
This could have been like a COVID thing.
that's what he cites actually is like the kind of start of this, and then I don't know if it's in his policies listed on this website, but also they're going to give $10,000. I think it's a tax credit or whatever to parents who are homeschooling their kids because they were saying that homeschooling jumped by 30% because of COVID, and
Yeah.
maybe because the leftist, propaganda. But like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, he's very much for education being as cheap as possible. This is the competition he's trying to put in place, which I think is fucking brilliant. There's no reason to not. Most kind of colleges or companies already have something like this in place, but they only offer a minute amount of classes. So like
Yeah.
Nvidia has an AI course, MIT has a bunch of free courses, Stanford has a bunch, blah blah blah, Harvard has a bunch. Most people kind of know about them, but this would kind of be similar to that, except it'd be posted by the government, it'd be as unfiltered as possible, and it would have as many classes as you can take, offer a degree, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I like this one. This is one of my favorites, I think, overall.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think schooling should have been online, free, and certification should have been done through the government anyway. Why are we giving money to universities? Like hundreds of thousands of dollars for what exactly? To
I
have,
mean, I don't.
and I went to college, Doug. I went to college. Yeah, I even have a video.
Of you going to college?
No, something funny.
Okay, this is like, dude, you don't need to flex that hard. A lot of people went to college.
Okay, that's okay. No.
Do I have your stream really low? I don't. Why is it so kind of low?
Yeah, I went to college.
Oh my
But
god.
when I was in school there was a lot of anti-American political rhetoric that was spouted about by teachers.
Yeah,
A lot.
it's pretty bad.
Like it's pretty bad. And it's not like a small amount either. Like it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
It was like this is how oppressed women were.
yeah,
Buddy, are you awake? Do you live in the current time period?
yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm just
we sat in a circle. In this class I took, it was called like, I didn't know any better, but the class was called like injustice, inequality, and something something.
you
I should have
didn't know
known
any
better.
better, but the class was
I know,
called Injustice
dude.
Inequality.
I didn't know any better. I swear to God, I was very innocent. But they had us sit in a
Oh my
circle, and she would like list off white privilege things, and if you had that
Oh
privilege, you
my
had to. Yeah,
god.
dude, it was terrible. It was such a
Dude, that
goofball.
is what the fuck?
Yeah. So, yeah. So I know the
Jesus Christ.
experience. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't know if he talks about it in here in particular, but he does. I mean, there is a purpose for colleges, and the idea was that like, they were advancing your knowledge and prepping you for an actual job. Unfortunately, kind of changed, and
Yeah.
they don't so much. That's not really
Care
their
about
purpose
that.
anymore. Yeah, and so I
Yeah.
mean, Trump's pretty against cutting the federal funding for these colleges that are just doing this wacky shit and not actually educating people just being goofballs. I think there's a middle
Yeah.
ground where you only provide funding and scholarships for people doing STEM degrees.
I think you need to go to the privileged circle, Doug. All right. All right. Jonathan is white. His parents make over $50,000 a year. Go to the privileged circle, Jonathan.
They were so dumb.
Samantha.
They were so dumb, dude. They were like, "Have you ever been pulled over by a cop? Raise your hand."
What?
Yeah, I
What
swear to
the
God.
fuck?
And so, like, obviously, like, a lot of the minorities raise their hand and they stayed still, and everyone else would take a step back. But I also don't want to be like, I don't have a license or a car. You know what I mean?
I would literally be like, I would literally start searching up the class's name on like public case searches and be like, it says here Jaquan has 3 felonies.
Dude, it was goofy as fuck. I'm almost ashamed that I was in the class at this point. Like, it feels like I committed a crime. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I owe money
against yourself.
for that class is so sinful. I swear to God. But
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways.
Imagine literally going to a class just to be fucking like taunted.
Shamed? Yeah, and like
Just to be shamed.
Dude, it got even crazier. There were so many protests on campus, and I'm trying to remember.
Wait, did you go to UCF, Doug?
No, this was at Rollins, dude. I mean, I did go to
Rollins. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a liberal arts.
Liberal arts. Yeah, exactly.
But
Good old liberal arts.
There were times I can't even remember what they were protesting about, but they were protesting something, and
protesting something.
I mean, there was one chick who was running around the campus pretty much naked in her underwear, and I don't know what she was protesting, but she was protesting something. There was also groups that would like stand on the stairway and they would just yell at you. Again, I don't know what they were protesting.
He was protesting fatherly love.
Dude, I don't know what was going on. I spent a lot of time confused. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know like the movement. I was very disconnected from social media and news in the first place. So basically, from my perspective, there's just all these people yelling at me, and I don't even know why. Like, I was just mad confused. I'll never forget there was this minority chick in her BMW, and like, you know, her parents like were rich. She was clearly a spoiled brat, but she would yell at me all the time for being privileged. And again, you know, you kind of know where I came from, so I could not have been more confused in my life. Like, I was like, huh? The fuck are you on about, woman? You have 2 parents who love you a lot and fucking buy you a BMW, and you know what I mean? Like,
you're calling other people privileged. That's
I was so confused, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That whole experience was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
imagine not being privileged. Couldn't be me.
You're fucking collect change from underneath the Wendy's drive-through window at 12 a.m. No, then I don't want to
have to give a blowjob to a homeless man.
Shut the hell up, man. What the fuck are you people on about? Privileged.
Yeah.
Suck my cock, privileged. Anyways.
No, Doug. Listen, and I've been broke before. I've been broke before, down on my luck. Only thing I had to eat was and then they want to say that you're privileged.
They're fucking crackheads. And I'm not exaggerating her privilege. She literally had a BMW that her parents bought her. Her had a big ass mansion house. And like I can't. I didn't want to actually do this. I wanted to just talk about policies. I'm just glad Trump's in office. I'll just say that much. Oh my god.
I am gonna miss Kamala, Doug. I'm gonna miss her.
I think we've had our fill. To be honest, I think we've had our.
Maybe you have, Doug. Maybe you have. But I think you need to just put a girl on.
Yeah, I'd love to put an actual girl on. Dude, imagine how much damage they're just doing constant. They could have picked Marianne Williams to run for presidency. They could have picked fucking Tulsi Gabbard to run for presidency. They could have picked Elizabeth Warren to run for presidency, and instead they went with Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I don't I honestly can't tell if they're like serious about the whole identity politics thing to begin with. To be honest, I can't tell if it's satire.
They're clearly not.
Do they genuinely think that that's like an option, or Like, is there's even like a
No.
chance that they can win?
No, their party, I swear to God, it feels like they're spitting on their own members' faces and like laughing at them the whole time. I swear, like every time we watched a rally or we watched the DNC event, it literally felt
Yeah.
like they were just pissing on their own audience's faces and their delegates and like laughing at them. And these poor idiots don't even know. They're like, Kamala, yes, Kamala,
Kamala,
Kamala, yeah.
Kamala, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know how to say Kamala name. Yay!
Exactly. I love Kamala. She's the
Kamala.
greatest.
It's like-
Kamala is just
Meanwhile, she's over there like, I'm for women, and she's like getting them trafficked over the fucking border and shit. It's just like, what the fuck is going on over here?
yeah. I don't know, Doug. I feel like we need to just kill Trump.
Dude, in Minecraft, don't say that shit. What the freak?
We're not gonna get banned for saying kill Trump. Only if we said to unalive Kamala in Minecraft.
No, Trump's. Okay, whatever.
You
In
seem to
Minecraft.
forget, Doug. There's still a political bias in the system that's inherent.
No,
we can say negative things about Trump. We can't say negative things about Kamala.
Dude, we post on mostly like Republican-leaning platforms.
I mean, maybe it's time for those bigots to understand that we can say whatever we want. Maybe it's time for the Republicans to take a step back, and let the illegal aliens do the talking.
All right, next policy.
All right, whatever. Fuck me right. Auto workers.
We can kind of skip this one. I think this one is like the most
boring.
self-evident thing.
Pledge to
Oh yeah, this is
homeschool
where
families.
So I wasn't sure if they were going to talk about this, but yeah. So 30% increase in homeschool enrollment. He calls it the China virus. The
China virus. America has seen an estimated 30% increase in homeschool enrollment.
Yeah,
when
so
I'm reelected.
It's a tax cut, and it's $10,000 K through 12 homeschool students. So I fuck with that a lot. I think that's fucking great. Man.
That's very cool. Tax-free tuition on tuition for grades K through 12.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. Homeschool. So I think this I actually wonder, does homeschool count for like let's say you had a kid, and I homeschooled your kid and my kids. Would that count? Does that mean I get like a more tax credit? Is that a thing?
Yeah, as long as they're being homeschooled. That's the caveat for the thing.
Huh. So
what I would do, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. This is kind of an interesting query because it's like the government's just going to give me 10,000. Wait a minute.
Homeschool.
So I could kidnap someone else's child and homeschool it?
You could be an illegal immigrant. Imagine how much money you get then.
Doug, we're gonna homeschool the illegal immigrants, and once they reach the age,
yeah, go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it. I know what you're
once they reach the age of 18, we're gonna take their organs.
Wait, hold on. I don't know whose fucking policies we're voting for now.
Yeah. Let's vote
profit.
for everyone's.
But yeah, I like
everyone. You get a policy. You get a policy. You get a policy. Everyone gets a policy.
Overall, I think we have had a decrease in competition. So I mean, I don't want without going kind of crazy about it, but just summarizing, we've seen a melding of corporations and our government in a degree that's so unhealthy. The way the government is supposed to be run is that we give them money. There's a problem, they offer a reward for a company that can solve the problem. Now, the thing is, that's supposed to be a competition. Like, you're supposed to offer, $10 million for a company to figure such and such out, and then a couple of companies go, okay, we're going to try and compete for this. Government looks at it and goes, okay, that's the winner. We sign a contract with you. That's not how it works anymore. Instead, the government has decided that this particular company or this particular person is best at that job. Then they went and hired that person, and pretty much that person just says, okay, just use my company or my friends. It's gotten really insane, and a lot of Trump's policy here is just kind of chopping that shit up and putting us back to a competing economy, especially in education, where we've kind of stalled out. So having an American academy where it's free for anyone to American to use, and giving increasing homeschooling so that it's competitive, I think is fucking fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie, Doug. If Trump just switched over and just all of a sudden started having a British accent, I don't even think there would be a question that he would be the better candidate. I think people would just be like, I can't even do a British accent and talking like this. I don't think it's hard to do a British accent like on command, isn't it? I mean, I could talk like a king. but I
Hello,
can't talk like
governor.
No, it's like
I'm here to cut up your
no.
illegal
Like,
immigrants.
as
It's-
president, it was my honor. No, I
That
I
is
can't. I
that's
can't.
like
I can't.
fucking 1800s rich guy.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, my lineage
Oi,
goes back very far.
oi, gov.
Yeah, no, it's like I can't. It's like just read off a sentence and do it. I don't know why. President Trump's 10 principles for great schools leading to great
Well,
jobs. Americans have the number one.
just click on it. We're supposed to go though. Just click on it real quick. I don't know. I actually don't remember looking at this.
Parental rights. Gender affirming care policies.
Reverse them. Declare any hospital or healthcare provider that participate. Oh, this is for the anti-trans.
This one I don't really agree with.
I,
Honestly,
dude. So I'm on that same page. I'm like, okay. The argument is this: is there one person in the U.S. who, for whatever reason, is truly trans? Not that kind of I'm just changing for fun type thing, or my friends are doing it, or maybe I'm confused, or maybe it's mental illness. But is there at least one person who is born that way, and changing genders for them, especially at that age, would be very beneficial
fine.
for that person? I say
Yeah.
the answer to that question is yes, that person exists, and unfortunately, a ban is bad. However, because Democrats seem to fucking abuse every system in place until it's beaten to death, and they just let
Yeah.
Big Pharma make billions of dollars off chemically castrating confused children, unfortunately, I just go, hey, I'm not really for this, but I also unfortunately am not really against it because again, it's also kind of my feelings on abortion. Like,
Yeah. We need to kill the kids. I'm sorry. We don't need more retards running around, Doug. We don't. We need to kill the kids.
I don't know how we
It
both
needs
came
to
to the same agreement, but with different, reason why. But whatever.
Oh, don't tell you're one of those moral people, Doug.
I'm not really, because I say this. I think it's fine if you do it. You shouldn't do it often because again, you're just abusing the system. However, it's clearly murder. Their main
Listeners,
platform.
don't listen to bigoted Doug over
Their
here. Listen
weird.
to
Their
Honest Bray.
weird.
Listen
Shut
to
up.
Honest
Shut up.
Bray.
Their weird platform for it not being murder is it has to rely on the mother to live. But like, you do realize that your body relies on tons of different bacteria to live that you don't even get at birth. So like, are you basically saying that us as humans are not alive? They say if it's not self-sustainable, then it's not technically alive, or that it doesn't matter. But like, that's retarded. It doesn't make any fucking sense. No multi cellular living organism is completely self-sufficient. That's just not a thing. Sorry, it may look that way, but that's not real. Your entire body exists because there are bacteria living on your skin, inside your body, in your stomach, that help digest food for you, break down vitamins, like proteins. Like, people are so stupid.
You can digest the livers of illegal immigrants as well. It's really good for breaking down those proteins.
You could eat them. It's true.
You can eat anything if you put some time and actual effort into it. I know the Democrats don't care too much about effort, but we like to eat people over here. We take pride in it.
In
We take
Minecraft.
pride in it.
In Minecraft, we eat
Oh no, Doug, not in
people.
not in
Oh,
Minecraft.
am I using a VPN right now?
Yeah.
No, I am not. You're fucked. Anyways,
Imagine.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that policy is about overturning all the transgender stuff, which, again, I don't really think it should be in our education system. Like, it doesn't really make any sense to me. That should be decided by parents and not teachers. But yeah, that's about overturning that stuff and banning it. So next one.
Yeah.
Ah,
Lowest cost
yeah, I
energy
mean,
and electricity.
this is the second platform. Drill, baby, drill.
I honestly, I'm gonna disagree with the drilling.
In what way?
Well, for example, like we get most of our oil and gas from other countries, right? From foreign entities.
From Saudi Arabia, yeah.
Yeah. But what happens once their oil is pretty much used up?
You're saying use up all their oil and then use ours. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like for example, we use up all their oil, and then we start drilling once theirs is close to depletion. That way, we can upsell ours for like a huge amount in comparison to what we bought theirs for. And by that point, we've already switched to EV. But the less developed countries, we forced to purchase it from us at a huge price.
Okay, so there's a lot to break down here. The idea of the Middle East ever running out of oil is it'll be a long time.
Yeah, that'll be a long time, but you gotta plan for the long term, baby.
Yeah, but okay, so here's my next part is that we're
Yeah,
pretty much moving to nuclear power right now. That's like the big thing.
yeah,
Microsoft is buying up 3 Mile Island to use it as a nuclear power plant. Google's opening their own. There's a really big company that I'm kind of waiting to go fucking public that does micro nuclear reactors that like can fit in homes and shit. Like we're about to go nuclear. And that can be a whole other episode because the logic behind why we
Oh,
have.
we're finally entering the future that they predicted in the 1900s.
So I mean, we can start it now, but the reason they stopped, and I've learned this from an episode of Peter Thiel on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
he's a really fucking smart guy. He helped make PayPal. He's like basically worked with Elon, shit like that. But he was
yeah,
explaining that like the real reason we haven't entered that age is because you have this climate clean energy push, right? The problem is, you know, newer African countries still heavily rely on dirty energy, and if America starts swapping to nuclear power, which by the way, it is not hard to go from nuclear reactor to nuclear weapon. It's not hard at
yeah,
all. A lot of countries have already done it. Um,
yeah,
so, anyways, the argument would be if we started going nuclear and then pressuring other countries to go cleaner, they're going to want nuclear power, and nuclear power easily transformed, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. It's not that
yeah.
hard for them to go for. We just look like hypocritical assholes, and all of a sudden everybody has nuclear energy. So we haven't officially swapped. But at this point, they're
So
still in a
essentially,
bigger fucking.
we don't feel that we can trust other people with nuclear capabilities.
Yep.
So then why don't we just bomb the places that we're worried about and then make nuclear energy a thing? Doug, what's the problem? What's
because
the
because 4 out of the 11 countries that have nuclear power happen to be our enemies. So if we start doing it, they start doing it. Nuclear war, is bad. However, at this point, it doesn't seem to matter, and so we're just hitting the go button on it anyway. It has to
yeah.
power AI. AI fucking sucks up energy like there's no tomorrow. Um,
Wait a
so
minute. Am I gonna have to learn how to reheat my nuclear reactor before I go to work? Is that something I'm gonna have to worry about?
no, I don't think so. My
I'd
guess
rather pay
is
the I would rather pay the $100 a month if that's the case, Doug.
no. That won't be what's happening. There'll probably be like micro nuclear reactor sites all around the country that
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah,
So
and
I'd
so
still have to pay for electricity.
no, well, their goal is to actually drive energy prices as low as possible. So here's what the current plan is. You have a lot of these nuclear companies kind of, getting a lot of money in order to supply the energy. In the meantime, because it takes like 10 to 15 years to set that shit up. In the meantime, we drill into our own oil reserves because, obviously people complain a lot about gas prices and tensions are getting kind of high all over the place. So we
Yeah.
drill our own oil in the meantime. Elon's actually for this. He's kind of a big proponent for relying on fossil fuels until we transition. But yeah.
Mm. I mean, it's whatever. I'll just keep using my truck until I get a Tesla, which will be
Yeah.
sometime in the future.
Fair enough.
I don't know, Doug. Maybe I just need to sell my body for money. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
I don't know if that's in any of the policies.
I don't know. Maybe there's some gay guy out there that's rich, right? Like P
Yeah.
Diddy. That isn't
He,
P Diddy.
well, he's in prison right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Doug, I wouldn't mind 50 million. I wouldn't mind.
Okay,
I
listen.
wouldn't mind.
Not to put your
Listen.
self-esteem down, but I don't think anyone's paying you $50 million to peg your
He-
booty hole.
He offered some random rapper 50 million. I think he'd offer me 100 million because I'm white. 100%, Doug.
Oh, honestly, I say go forth. Put out a fucking bid for your booty hole.
I'll send him some emails while he's in prison. I'll see if he
Yeah,
replies.
yeah, true. Actually, sell some pictures.
Exactly. This is what you want to see? You just PayPal me another like $5,000.
Is this what you wanted, you sick fuck? Is this
Yeah.
what you wanted?
It'll all be AI generated images too.
Fair enough.
I ain't got the time to take pictures.
What is? I don't even know what this one is. What is this? Which policy is this one? This is. Oh yeah, that's the lowest energy. Yeah. So
we can go
I
to
mean,
the next one.
yeah.
I mean, death penalty for human traffickers. It's pretty base.
yeah. I mean, we don't have to click on that one. That one's. That can be. Oh yeah. So this kind of goes into his tariffs, and I mean, it's mostly just going to be done through tariffs. So pretty much everything they make, everything is made outside the U.S. That's dog shit. We're going to talk about tariffs real quick because I don't know why people don't understand how this works. But tariffs placed on goods made outside our country will inevitably force other companies within the U.S. and outside the U.S. to create factories within the U.S., driving down prices. Yes, it's possible prices go up first. However, the American dollar and people are so rich, you really want to tap that market. So, tariffs overall are very beneficial because then these companies who work outside the US, I think this concept's simple. I know I'm talking like an asshole about it, but like, dude, I see so many people are like, oh my god, prices are gonna go up. You're gonna create a supply shortage, even though they were gonna vote for the bitch who's talking about capping prices. Like, that isn't the worst thing ever done.
Yeah. Like, listen, and it's like people are so stupid. Like, you really think that the economists that run this country are just gonna let us run ourselves into the ground like that? Like, they own the dollar too. They aren't just gonna let it crash like that.
Well, you know,
Like,
you know what annoyed me, dude? There's a video of Mr. Wonderful. What's his name? I keep wanting to call him
Kevin something.
Kevin, whatever. Anyways, he's a
Yeah,
businessman.
I'll search it up.
Look it up. Mr.
I
Wonderful.
wouldn't give him that compliment.
Yeah, what? That he's a businessman? He's clearly a business. Kevin
O'Leary.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
he just looks like he doesn't care about his life. Looks like he sits in the cook chair.
That's how you look when you're rich as fuck, dude. You no longer care. But anyways, he was on a I think it was a CNN panel, and they're talking about tariffs and stuff, and he directly talks about his own company getting outcompeted by China because of how cheap their goods are when transferred to the US, which is how it shouldn't be. And then these fucking idiots on the panel start going, oh yeah, well, the economists say. And he's like, okay, well, I'm not an economist. I just own a fucking company who directly competes with these bastards, and I'm an American. And they're just sitting there like,
I think I got the video right here, Doug.
Yeah.
I want to talk about former Vice President.
Nah, this isn't it, but
first, a handful.
Isn't it?
No, he was on like a panel. Maybe it's that right there. That one.
This one goes off on CNN.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh no.
Facebook. Shut up, Facebook. Who the fuck uses Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I'm
Turn
on
that
dark
audio.
mode, so it's kind of hard to see the volume.
Turn that bitch up.
Uninvestable. Here's Shark Tank host Kevin O'Leary.
I didn't need you to tell me this, Ruben.
This isn't just some like ephemeral thing out there. Thing that nobody saw coming, and this is the competition of states. I don't put companies here in New York anymore, or in Massachusetts, or in New Jersey, or in California. I mean, those states are uninvestable. The policy here is insane. The taxes are too high. We put them in Fargo, North Dakota, because 40%
So
of
this
the
isn't the
people
video
work
I was talking
elsewhere,
about,
including Boston. So I was, a bit of a debate with Elizabeth Warren about this, but I say, look, Senator, we've got to move the companies out of your state because you're not investable anymore. You're punishing people if they're successful. You overtax them. You hit them with a super tax. New Jersey, what a mess. New York, uninvestable.
Wait, why is New York uninvestable?
Try and do a project in New York. Try and build a data.
I'm asking, Don's point, is it beyond the taxes?
Oh, the regulatory environment is punitive. I had a project in upstate New York behind the grid in Niagara Falls for electricity. a global data center we were building. Eventually, it got so bad with the politicians in the local region and the state policy, we moved it to Norway and all the jobs.
Wow.
Norway has it now. Thousands of jobs coming out of that. I mean, that's New York. Uninvestable. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Just telling you the way it is.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
we hear
Uninvestable.
some pushback from our elected officials in New York
I
on
was
that.
just going to say Kathy Hochul.
Yeah, but
I'll
when it,
debate them any time of the day you want.
we would love to set that up.
Particularly
I'd watch
AOC.
that.
She's great at killing jobs. She kills jobs by the thousands. You know another New Jersey problem? Where did Amazon take their jobs? They took them away from her.
Yeah.
She threatened to sue them if they created jobs. I mean, this is a reality. This is a reality that the business.
There's a little more to it, but let's not relocate
Well,
that.
you know, sorry, I'm just telling the truth.
How are
He's-
these
he's
saying?
saying
But
that a lot
okay,
of
so this
people
is
are
kind of a
especially what
snippet
happened
of
with
like what I
Amazon
kept
thing here in
what
New
I
York.
kept
Just
seeing.
real quickly what
But
happened.
Yeah.
these casters, these reporters,
They
these
don't know
people.
anything. They're just idiots.
This guy literally opens up businesses across the world, and they think they could debate him about it. Like, what are you saying? This guy literally owns businesses. He creates thousands of jobs. And he's telling you that it's cheaper for it to not be in New York. And here's why. And then this rando reporter
Yeah.
who just reads fucking the teleprompter every day thinks that she can sit there and say to him, no, that's not why. Like, what? And that's not the only video of that happening. That happens all the time. He goes on CNN all the time, and they always tell him that he's wrong. He owns businesses. That's his whole thing. That's his whole life for like 50 plus years, and they're telling him that he's wrong. It's crazy, crazy.
Maybe we should open a business, Doug.
Now's a good time.
I just don't know what we would. Actually, I know what we would sell. No, actually, never mind. No, actually, yes, I do.
Ass? What?
No, we're not selling ass, Doug.
Venezuelan organs? What are we talking about here?
Listen, we could. Well, I mean, we have to offer like a service, right?
I actually think we're moving back to a product.
Oh my God! Wait,
based-
Doug, I had the best idea ever.
What?
Revenge.
Dude, there's a guy. Wait, hold on. There's a guy on TikTok who, if you pay him, he will go to your job and yell at your boss and fight with him.
That's crazy.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. It is so funny. I'm addicted to it.
Wait, and so does the boss know that the guy
Nope.
was hired by an employee?
Nope. He has no idea. The guy goes in there and he'll pretend to have a list of complaints that have been filed against the boss or whoever, and he'll go in there and be like, "Yo, look, I gotta talk to you about all this racism you keep doing in here," and like he'll purposely, intentionally escalate it, like as much as possible, so he can start yelling at him. It's so funny, dude. It is so funny.
Yeah, that wouldn't work on my uncle. He would just immediately trespass him off the property and call the police.
I mean, most of them do, but it's fine as long as you don't touch the person. Like you're getting trespassed from fucking Chick-fil-A in South Dakota. No one cares.
But no, Doug. Here's what we would do.
Mm.
We would sell a product and a service under the guise of a product or a service, but it's actually a revenge subscription. So, for example, like let's say your ex-girlfriend like cheats on you or your ex-boyfriend, and you want to fuck with them. You just put in their card details, and you choose the amount you want for the subscription, and you'll get access to like different tiers on the forum or whatever. Like we'll give out like worthless
something
rewards,
insane and ridiculous. Yeah, just sap money.
Yeah, just to sap money from. But we'll give them like a gold badge on the forum or whatever.
a
sticker.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Like you want super VIP tier, $100 a month, right? $100 a month. It'll show up as a Walmart charge or some shit.
I think that's a great idea. I don't think you should have said it live on air.
You can just delete the VOD, Doug. It's not a big deal. Or you can edit the VOD.
True. However, I don't think you should have said it live on air.
I'm sure there's places that already do it.
All right, let's go to the next one. Next policy.
Okay. Nope.
Death penalty in charge and rebuilding America's depleted military.
Honestly, Doug, it feels like we're kind of just going around in a circle at this point.
Yeah. This is one that I like. The fair Oh no, we already know that one. Keep going. Using impoundment.
Cut waste, stop inflation, blah blah blah. Same shit. Addressing the rise of chronic childhood illness.
yeah.
That's our RFK thing. We already saw that.
Yeah.
Drug addiction. Who gives a shit? Celebration. Who cares?
Oh yeah. Well, do that one. Do the celebration. I think that was cool. That's a once in a
Who
fucking.
cares? I
Click
don't
on it.
care. I
I don't
don't
care what
consider
you
myself
don't
American.
care about. I don't give a fuck what
I
you
don't care.
Click the goddamn thing.
I don't care about. I
Click
don't care about the
Most
Iowa.
people
I don't know.
consider themselves American. So
I
next
don't.
year is our 250th year of America existing. And he wants to throw a massive celebration that will... I don't like where you're looking at me, piece of shit. It's cool. I like the idea of us having a celebration for it.
Yeah,
a really
let's
big
celebrate, guys. I really want to celebrate American election.
It's not the election, you fucking dipshit.
I want to celebrate 250 years, guys. 250. Woohoo!
See, this is exactly why we need something like this. So that people can kind of feel prideful. But it's supposed to be like the...
250. 200 is a super cool number because it ends in a 0 and it starts with a 5.
It's a cool number because it's a really big number, you fucking bastard.
Why didn't we have a 249th celebration?
Because Biden was president.
Because it
dipshit.
wasn't.
And
No.
they hate
Why
America like you.
Why didn't we have a 232 celebration? Yeah.
I don't know who was president, then it's hard to come up with.
It's been another interval of 50 years. It's time to celebrate.
We
Woohoo!
should celebrate it. We should celebrate it. And next year we're going to celebrate it. And so he's asking to open up the Iowa fairgrounds and do like a world kind of fair thing and invite. He's going to invite all the
Thanks
world
for
leaders.
coming to the 250th year celebration. 100 billion to Israel.
Shut the fuck up. You're so stupid.
Everyone
pretty
needs
cool.
to
We should have
donate
more.
$5 to Israel.
We should have more to celebrate. But he's
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
he's
get
gonna
this-
throw a nice little birthday party for the U.S. because we're turning 250. He's gonna invite a bunch of world leaders. Gonna be.
Is he gonna have McDonald's as the main entree?
I mean, I don't know, but I would fuck with that, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of McDonald's at this point. I'm tired of
Really?
hearing about it.
I like McDonald's more now than before.
I like their Genshin Impact apple pie.
Dude,
It's not promotion, by the way.
you know you don't need a world war to move to their country. Just move. Just fucking move. I really
Why? Because I like.
I really like anime girls.
Yeah.
I like
Who
Japan.
doesn't?
I want to go to Japan. I just really like their culture.
I started the nose thing, by the way. I just
Yeah,
want
I
that
know,
on-
and
I started-
I'm ending on it. I really love the Asians.
You're culturally
I-
appropriating
I
my
just
nose
think
thing.
I just think their culture's really enriching. Yeah.
Okay,
And
fine.
like
Listen, half the
anime
reason I
girl
want to move
Genshin
there
Impact.
is because that's the center of anime.
I
And there's a
watch
bunch
a
of
lot
fucking anime body pillows.
I
in
watch a
Shibuya.
lot of TV and anime, and all the little league girls and anime women are gonna bow down to me because I'm a white man.
I
That's
mean,
you.
you're not wrong.
That's
you're not wrong.
That's you. I saw a video of Mail Order Bride. I spend too much time on the internet. All right, sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, being a rich guy in America is like being a white guy in Japan.
So move. Japan's fucking
I will,
currency
Doug.
is
I will,
free fall.
Doug. Listen.
Move right now. Literally,
Listen, Doug, I
get out of
can't,
your
I
chair. Get in a plane and move right now. Get the
I
fuck
can't.
out of here. You little Kamala
The family
supporting
wealth.
bastard.
The
Fucking
no,
move.
the family wealth has not been passed down to me yet. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I'm playing the long game, Doug. I'm playing the long game.
I can't believe you were relying on generational wealth and you were gonna vote Kamala. You sick, stupid.
Wouldn't you? If there was millions and millions of dollars.
You know, if she was gonna tax capital gain or unrealized gains, you would have lost your money, tard.
I would have. I would have.
You're so stupid.
I would have. Not anymore.
You lack honor.
I don't need honor.
All right, next policy.
You don't need honor when you have money.
You have neither.
I know, right? Which is why I need to get at least one of
What do
those.
you? Oh wait, hold
Yeah,
on. Actually, that one there I thought was interesting. Ending birth tourism and citizenship for. So I don't know how many people know this, but if if you're born on the U.S., even if your mother is an illegal, you're automatically given citizenship. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's been a
It's
law.
Obama.
So it's been a law for a really long time. I actually don't know how I feel about it. But
It's stupid. It's retarded.
I think the only reason I like it is because it's been around for a while,
No.
and I don't like them. I don't like them ripping up old kind of traditions because I think it sets a bad precedent.
It's not a tradition, Doug. It's a stupidity. It's retarded. It's a retarded policy. What are we talking about right now?
I don't know. It kind of embodiments the American like original dream a little bit. Like, you know
Oh,
what I
look
mean?
at me! Look at me! I'm a fat whore. I just gave birth to a fucking Mexican child. Boom! It just plopped right out. I guess he's an American now. Yep, there it is. Oh, yep. So it looks like you guys got to take care of him now and treat him like an American citizen. I just walked over the border like 2 feet and plopped him out. Boop.
I like it. I think it's good. I think it's like
It's retarded. It's retarded.
an
I'm sorry.
embodiment.
Nothing you say
It's an
will.
embodiment of. I'm not
say
trying to
otherwise.
convince you. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking to the audience.
You should be. You should be.
No,
The audience.
no, I'm
The
not
audience
ashamed.
thinks you're
You should
stupid
be
too.
ashamed. There is no audience.
For
We have
what?
one viewer. Suck a dick, and it's me.
It's me.
And it's
Matt?
me, and I want to hear it. So get fucked, idiot.
Wow. Maybe I'll watch the stream.
Yeah, and then I can be like, "Hey, chat, W chat, L chat."
Yeah. I'll be the only person typing in chat. How's that sound?
It'll be funny. Talk about circle jerking.
Oh, we actually got 44 views on our last video. Look at that.
Yeah. One view.
Oh, there's one where I had more hair. That was 2 months ago.
Wow, I look good in this one. My hair looks. I must have just got out the shower. What kind of meta bullshit? We're watching a video of us previously.
Is that
on.
really what I sound like? Is that really what I sound like, Doug?
Don't focus on it.
What? I'm trying to play some of these videos. It's kind of hard, actually. I keep saying almost ratio negative raise.
All right, next policy.
Okay. Yeah. What's the next policy? Another. Oh, Doug has to suck dick. Doug has to suck dick. That's the next policy. See, it says it right here.
You're the one who's talking about sucking dick for money. P Diddy. I don't want to hear about it, dude. What are you doing?
It says it right here.
Oh my god, kill yourself. You think you're clever? Most people learn this in middle school. You're a fucking dildo and a half. Click the next page. Go to page 2.
Okay.
Alright, what do we got?
What other homeless? Whatever.
Yeah, I just got
Mayor of
said
the homeless. That sounds like a movie.
Okay, you're right. Go.
Nightmare of the homeless. Homeless on Elm Street.
Basically, that's just living in Chicago, in my opinion. But okay.
No, it's Lexington Avenue. Let's take a look at Lexington Avenue.
No, because we still have a lot of these policies to get to. Let's just move on.
I think people want to see the Lexington Avenue zombies.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Nobody wants to see this shit. This is why they voted for Trump. Dude.
Everyone, in this video, we will discuss the dark United States and made a major economic.
There's zombies.
I gotta mute it, otherwise it's gonna copyright us.
There's no music playing.
There is music playing, but also they can tell when you're using someone else's video by.
Look at them. There's zombies, Doug. There's zombies.
I know they're fucking ketamine out. That's ketamine right there when they're like leaned over like that.
Oh God, it must be so much fun to live there.
Oh yes. So the regulatory thing is pretty cool. Last time he was president, he made it so that for every new regulation, they had to cut 12 of them.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
I got a regulation. How about we stop regulations? How about we just get rid of regulations?
I mean, I actually think that's kind of the main foundation of the current unity party that's going on with Trump. Like, RFK is for introducing regulations where they're not, which is and big pharma mostly. And then pretty much, you know, you have Elon and Vivek who just got announced for running the Doge Department of Government Efficiency. Have you heard about this? Surely you have.
Yeah, the Doge thing.
Yeah,
That's why
so like
Bitcoin is up like a bunch. Let me see what it's
no,
up right
that's not why. All the
It
coins
is.
are no, that's not why. All the coins are up right now because Trump won. Bitcoin jumped like 15K. The amount of money flowing right now is insane because Trump won.
now. Did we go up on Doge or down? Let's see.
It went up. It's gone up.
So if you bought it at 20 cents, you'd be up about 2 times your money. Pretty nice.
Yeah. The markets right now are insane because fucking Trump won. It's so wild. The second he won, Bitcoin and the stock market went fucking insane, and they are still going up. It's actually
88,000
wild.
for Bitcoin. That's
Dude,
pretty
it
crazy.
went up 15K in like a week. Like it is so crazy right now.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna
No,
lie, Doug.
it's wild. I mean, I was expecting a jump, but that much is crazy, and it's still going up. Like, yeah.
Let me see my coins. Where are my coins at?
So, anyways, for those who don't
ICP.
know, Elon and this other guy who's pretty businessman who kind of entered the political sphere, they are coming together to form this Doge thing, which is going to be made to make the government as efficient as possible, which basically means firing a lot of people who aren't doing they aren't doing shit.
Seems pretty base to me.
I agree.
Where's my Tezos? Where's
Okay,
Tezos?
dude, we're not here to watch you fucking trade coins. Go to the next one.
Okay. Firing the
Yeah,
radical
whatever.
Marxist prosecutors.
We don't need to worry about that's like DOJ stuff.
Dismantle the deep state.
Oh my god, we can kind of touch on it. So the president can appoint the director of the CIA and the director of the FBI, which run those departments. He plans on appointing 2 people who fucking hate the FBI and CIA. Literally, the guy he's putting into the CIA position, literally his sole purpose in life has been trying to put out as many classified documents that the CIA has on, basically, JFK and Martin Luther King, and like, dude.
I think, yeah. I mean, that's a respectable choice and everything, Doug. But if I'm being honest, I would probably put someone with Down syndrome in both of those spots.
I'm sure you would, dude. I'm sure you would.
The CIA and the FBI can't be corrupt if a retard is running the operation. It's not possible.
Retards are running the operation, and it's corrupt. So
no, there's different kinds of retards, Doug. Different kinds. I'm talking about the actual retards. The OG retards.
The OG, not the neocon.
Not the neo retards.
Not the neotards.
They're just copying the OG retards, right? They're wannabe retards.
I see it. Right, cleaning out the deep state is really great. I think that'll probably be an area that make the most amount of progress. But the 2 people that he's appointing for the FBI and the CIA, they fucking, again, they're both like ex-military. They cannot stand the CIA and FBI.
Maybe they'll release documents.
I think they will, for sure. I don't even think it's a question. I think they'll, assuming he does, which he probably will.
Because, I mean, they're just going to be given the keys to the city pretty much, right?
Yeah. There's really very little here to stop them from doing whatever they want besides a full-out coup by the left.
Let's see who the current director of the CIA is.
His name is something Rye?
No, it says here it's William J. Burns. Oh, you can't trust that mustache, Doug.
This guy is not the current director, is he?
He was promoted to cabinet rank by President Biden in June of 2023.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at that mustache, Doug. I can't trust that mustache.
I don't trust this guy either. He looks like a fucking... Dude, he's currently looking at me through the goddamn monitor.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty creepy, Doug. I'm not going to lie to you.
Get him off the screen. Get him off the screen, quick.
Look at this guy. Look at his ears. It's Dumbo.
Yeah, so he can hear us better from where he is.
Exactly.
Fucking spy.
What the fuck is this creature?
Somebody cut off the top of her head.
No, it looks like a Gmod character. It looks like a fucked up Gmod character.
Her eyes are like too close together. It's kind of
These aren't real people. These aren't real.
They're all lizards. They're all lizard people.
Look at these fuckers.
Nah,
man.
they're all lizard people, man. The government is run by aliens. I'm convinced.
What the fuck is that?
It's an alien.
Wait, the COO.
Wait, he
is
put
the
his
fucking wife?
Is it his wife? No way.
Yeah.
He put his own wife as the fucking chief. Bruh.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
That is
I
wild.
wonder there's so much bullshit going on.
Oy vey.
Look at that face. It's not real. This isn't
I
a real
know.
human being.
I know, dude. It looks like someone
That's
cut the top of her head off and then squished it from the sides.
I
This is
know. Let's go to
freaking me out.
let's go to director of the
Okay,
FBI.
so yeah, there's Ray. I've listened to him speak. Anytime I hear the director of the FBI talk, like, dude, it's a no-go. I'll just say that much. You can just tell they're
Wait.
lying pieces of shit.
You know what's so weird, Doug? They're all white dudes.
Okay, well, Trump's putting in an Indian guy.
Oh yeah, no, that's interesting because it's like they don't even look Jewish. Like they're all like regular white guys, not like Jews.
I'm not arguing.
Isn't that kind of weird?
No, I don't think it's weird.
I think it's kind of weird.
Oh, he's also trying to. I know you'll like this one. He's trying to abolish dual citizens from being able to take part in our government.
Finally, 100 years too fucking late.
Yep.
100 fucking years. How long did it take for us to get that one going? Like, holy
I don't know.
fuck.
Okay, next one. So down with the CIA.
Wait.
down with the
No
FBI.
wonder they're trying to kill him. Wait, did he
I
actually say he's
know.
going to get rid of the dual
Yes.
citizen bullshit?
Yes, dude.
In the government?
Yes.
No wonder they're trying to
I
kill
know.
his ass.
I know.
But
Everything.
It's so weird to be. It's so weird to be like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, yeah, I love Israel, man. Israel, man, best ally ever. Couldn't ask for a better ally. We love Israel, but dual citizen thing is no go. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of hateful slurs. Please stop. Please, Jewish people, please.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. Again, everything. Everything the establishment stands for, he is against, minus Israel thing. I don't. So
I mean, I think it's hilarious to be like, yeah, listen, we love Israel. Oh yeah, by the way, one of our policies is getting rid of dual citizens in the government.
I think part of it is playing the role to get the part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way you can be in. I think that's part of it. Like,
yes, he has to be Peter Pan to get the role on stage, pretty much.
Yeah,
you gotta
and then he
you
can
gotta
kind of
act like
cause
Peter Pan.
chaos once he gets up there. So
Yeah.
I think that's kind of been his shtick. But
I don't know what. I mean, it would have made more sense if he ran as a Democrat to do that.
He
but-
did. He did at the start. He tried. They didn't let him. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the
what
rest
else
is
we
kind
got?
of just the same bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah. So some of it. I'm scrolling so fast, dude. No, wait. Why is
I was
it
on the wrong
same thing?
page.
I thought so.
I was on the wrong page.
All right. So what do we got? We did regulation.
President. We're on this one.
Deep
Biden's
state.
war in the suburbs. So
I don't really know
essentially
what that means.
buffing the middle class, essentially.
Preventing World War III. We all know that one.
Quantum leap.
I don't know what that means. Keep going. EO embedding Marxism again. Trump. A lot of these
Executive
things are
order.
really the same. Trade
America's independence.
deficits. DEI is what ESG is. It's already been dismantled thanks to Elon.
Breaking news: President Trump ends crime.
Yeah, ends all crime. Energy independence of Chinese espionage, dude. Okay, so one of the things he's done is, like I said, he's appointed military people to all these roles, and oh man, I don't want to mess this up, but pretty much one of the dudes he appointed really hates China.
Yeah.
I want to say it's his security advisor. I want to say it's a security advisor who pretty much their job is to be the middleman between Trump and the DoD and the military networks. They go to the security advisor and then they tell Trump, and then security advisor tells Trump what's going on. That guy fucking hates China. He fucking hates China. So I don't know if this is old or if it's one of those things where they just haven't like called it, but I believe they already have the last 2 seats needed for the majority. I believe that's
what hasn't been called yet?
Arizona.
Houston?
Yeah.
Houston hasn't been called. Alaska.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, they're both
That's it.
within that state. There's
Oh, and
also
then
Iowa and California, but you kind of already know. So we already kind of know where all these positions are going. It looks like they'll easily get 2 more seats for Republicans. The Californian seats,
yeah,
they'll
I
go to
do
Dems.
think that we need to investigate all the ballots just to verify all of them.
So like 2 of them are in question. Carrie Lake versus I can't remember who she just lost to, but that one has been looking the most sus by far.
Yeah,
And somebody else just called for a recount because they also looked really sus. So there
yeah,
will probably be recounts there. Maybe one or two against overturn. I don't think it matters. I think they're going to end up winning the House anyway. But in one of them, basically more people voted for the Senate, not the Senator, the House seat for the Democrat than they did for Kamala.
yeah.
So that doesn't make too much sense, basically.
Imagine being this privileged, Doug, to vote for a shitty candidate and not have anything to do with the rest of the country, really. To
I
just
mean,
live in just like a utopia with like little to no immigrants or anything.
I know it's fucking stupid.
Vermont.
The mayor of New York said that they want Trump to come in and clean out all the illegals. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I would love to live up north, Doug. I hate living in Florida so much.
Do
I'm
you?
gonna be honest with you. It's mainly just the weather for me. It's not like even the policies or anything. It's just the weather.
I was thinking Texas is probably a good
No,
substitute.
because they had a snowstorm and they live in the south. Like if I wanted to deal with a snowstorm, I would literally just move all the way to
Well,
Vermont.
I hate to break it to you, my guy, but pretty much everywhere north of Florida has snow at some point.
Snowstorm, not snow. There's a difference.
I got no words for you.
I'm hearing a really big silence from you, Doug. Really, really, really loud silence.
Yeah, I got no words for you.
Listen, Doug. Wait, how are they still increasing the amount of votes for Kamala at this point?
Because they weren't counted yet.
Oh, they weren't
Yeah, they're still
counted yet.
Well, I mean, she's not gonna win anything, but yeah, they weren't
Well,
counted.
no, obviously, but still, it's like
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less just the House seats that are looking sus at this point. There's no reason that they haven't been counted yet, and for some reason, huge amounts of seats for Democrat House members are dropping at 4 a.m.
yeah.
Interesting. 90% of them somehow hitting again. Whatever.
Yeah, I think there's videos of trucks busting in ballots.
Alright, what's the next policy? Fairground.
Why
does
does it keep
doing
sending
that?
me back to it keeps sending me back to the first page
Yeah, I
for
don't
some
know.
reason.
Oh yeah, this missile defense thing. I don't know what that's about.
He wants to
He
build
keeps
us an
saying,
Iron Dome.
I know, but America already has more defense systems in place throughout the world. Like we've created a dome using every other country we have power in. So like it doesn't really make too much sense. I think this is the funniest. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. But to be honest, I thought the wall was silly when he first said it, and now I think it's completely necessary. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be important.
Honestly, Doug, I'm all for a missile defense shield. Let's just go straight into the future.
Just for fun,
Yeah, it's for fun.
Yeah.
I'm Doug. I don't mind paying taxpayer dollars for fun shit. I don't.
I kind
If
of
he wants to
agree. Yeah, I think I'm fine as long as it's made in America for America. To be honest, I don't really give a fuck what they do. Like if
Yeah.
Biden had come out and said, you know what, instead of giving $100 million to Ukraine, we're gonna build a bigger Statue of Liberty in the middle of the country just for fucking
Yeah.
fun. I'd be like,
Yeah,
you know what?
ex-
Fuck it,
Why
dude.
not?
Run
Why
that
not?
motherfucker. Do it.
Yeah,
That
why
sounds
not?
fucking hilarious. Yeah.
We're gonna have a new seat in the White House. It's gonna be called the Jester.
I know. That's kind of why I fuck with the whole like celebration 250. Like we should just be doing shit like that, dude, all the time.
Exactly.
If we're the richest
Exactly.
country, we should be like fucking Rome, just throwing massive parties for no fucking reason.
Well,
Like,
hold on for a second. I'm gonna stop you right there on that one, buddy. Don't forget what the Romans did in those palaces.
They
There was
went out-
gay orgies.
They went out with a bang
Everywhere.
every time, dude. They went out with a bang everywhere. I'm just saying, dude, there's gay orgies already. What's the difference?
Yes, but they're private gay orgies, not taxpayer-funded gay orgies.
No, they're taxpayer-funded orgies. Do you take
Listen,
that back?
the Podestas brothers don't count. Those are lobbyists. They're not supposed to be
You-
receiving the
you
taxpayer
know-
dollars.
You know damn well that there are fucking taxpayer-paid orgies. You know that.
P. Diddy is different. He received it from a third-party source. Did he get the taxpayer dollars? Yes. Was it
Yes,
given to
he
him
did.
by a politician, though? Yes. Also yes. So it doesn't
So
really count.
I'm right, is what I'm thinking. Is what
Whatever.
I'm
Whatever,
hearing.
Doug. Whatever.
Yeah, suck my
whatever.
dick. Hey, suck my dick.
Whatever.
Just say it.
Ask
You're
P.
all.
Diddy.
Hey, just say it. You're all for Trump throwing a huge ass, big ass birthday party for no damn reason next year. Just say it. It's fine.
Whatever. Whatever. I don't care.
Alright, next one.
Plans to protect children from left-wing gender
Ah,
insanity. I wanna hear this.
okay, you can go ahead, take charge of this one. I'm not fucking doing this again. Like half
Stop
of his policies are this.
Yeah, like gender affirming care. Once again, it's one of those things I don't really agree with, as long as they're like of legal age and consent to it, and they
Well, that's
understand.
what this is. He's not banning it altogether. He's just banning it for anyone under the age of 18.
Well, see, that's what I thought it said, but then it changes it on the first page.
Yeah,
too.
because I think he's remade them more than once, and so it's like putting
Yeah.
the more updated ones at the start. Because these started actually in like 2021.
Yeah. Let's see, where was it? I could have sworn I saw it. No, it's not the cartel war. I could have sworn we just read this. We just read it.
It was
Feel
like
I
the
just
10
saw it.
commandments or whatever, the 10 principles or some shit.
Yeah, maybe it's this one. No. Yeah, I mean, I'll just glaze over it. Maybe it was at the top over here. Yeah, we
I
really
don't know.
gone-
Liberal, who knows? Any of the ones mentioning
Okay.
liberals or Marxists could be it.
Yeah. To save American Indian, give power back to parents. I think we kind of already touched on that.
Yeah, so we're almost done here. Most protect
Medicare and
Social
Social Security. Yeah, this is the one we haven't covered.
Cut billions in taxpayer dollars going to corrupt foreign countries. Yeah, I mean, we basically just bribe countries all the time. Illegal immigrants cost U.S. taxpayers an estimated $140 billion annually. That's insane, man. Like, what?
I think it's more than that. I think that's
I mean, yeah, probably, right? Like,
yeah.
of course it's more than that. But, like, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Left wing gender programs in our military. I disagree with that too. I think if you're willing to die for the country,
I agree.
you should have your dick cut off.
Wait, what? Hold on. I disagree. I take it back.
I think-
I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
I take it back. Don't take backsies.
So,
Don't take-
but hold on. This is a good like lead off where so he's kind of against trans people in military, and I kind of disagree. I think we should be. I don't really see the problem of letting.
if
some
they
trans
want to
people in the
die
military.
for Israel, we should encourage it, not discourage it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. If you want to go and fight for the country, who gives a fuck, dude? Let them do it. Let them go fucking die.
They're gonna die anyway.
Let them
They're
come
gonna
back.
die anyway.
Let them come
They'll
back.
come back
Give
with-
them drugs. Who cares? If they want to go fight for
Yes.
us, let them go fight for us.
When they come back, they'll have PTSD anyway, and they're probably gonna kill themselves regardless. So relax.
Oh man, we're almost getting to my favorite one. So yeah, that's a lot of money. $140 billion annually to illegals. is
I
wild.
hate this HTML. Whoever made this fucking
I
site needs to
didn't
be
have
fired.
this problem, which I think is wild when I was doing it.
Stop China from owning America.
That's good. Pretty. No, we don't have to click
Calls
on
for
it.
probe into intelligence community's role in online censorship.
So there's two that we'll combine. So it's the free speech policy initiative that I think is huge, and that one you just hovered over. So to summarize them both, he wants to create a digital rights act that will protect us online. That's like the first thing. So protecting your privacy, blah 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 blah. The second part is the biggest, and that's the free speech policy.
Yeah.
And that will pretty much ban all companies online from censoring speech.
Yeah.
So, you know how you're talking about Valorant, how you got banned? I'm actually kind of wondering what the ripple effect would be. Because if they can no longer ban freedom of speech type stuff, you see where I'm going with that?
Well, I didn't say anything, Doug. I didn't call anyone racial slurs this time. No one was called a racial slur this time.
I'm just saying.
I just,
I'm saying.
I just
saying,
ulted forward. I didn't.
Don't you want to say racial slurs? Isn't that fun?
I do. I really do, Doug.
That's
It
what I'm
hurts my
saying.
heart, my soul that I can't call
Trump
these.
is bringing it back. But
does that mean I get my league account back? Does that mean I get
I
my
don't
league
know.
account back?
I know on social media. So there's two parts to this. One of them is stopping online censorship. The other one that I think is more interesting is that when you hit, I don't know how this will be implemented, but he was saying that like when you're 18 and over, they actually stop not only moderating your content but influencing your content.
Yeah, like look how much I could sell the fucking Triumphant Rise account for, like $500.
Imagine if it was Masters.
Oh, it's Brazil even, so it's actually worth more. That's what's on my banned account is Triumphant Rise.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple policies here that I'm a big fan of. I am super interested in the last two.
I'm also gonna check on that support ticket, by the way.
Oh my god. Okay.
See if I got a response back.
Oh, well, let me read it. Hello, Braybu. Mr. Postman here reporting to
no.
base. I can understand a restriction can be a hard thing to take. Now on your case. Is that what it says? Now on your case?
Yeah.
Now
restriction
on
is
your
not a
case.
game sabotage. So he admits I didn't sabotage the game, which was the allegation made from the thing. Was it said I tried to intentionally lose a game. And so he's like, it was correctly. He says it was correctly applied while going AFK multiple times.
Being the
What?
last.
I left. I alt F4'd once.
Please restrain on going AFK since we run the whole gaming experience other players.
Please kindly refrain on going since we ruined the whole game. No. I'm even gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up right here. I'm even yeah. I'm not sure if you can see this. Can you see this?
No, I don't know what you're doing.
Here, let me share the screen. Change window. I will show you what the message exactly says. This is an automated message that has been suspended. Player reports in an automated show that this account intentionally tried to lose a match. I didn't intentionally try to lose a match. I left the game. That's not the same thing.
I don't.
Let's go to section 7 of the TOS in Valorant. Let's go to section 7. Let's go to section 7. I want to see section 7.
Anyways, we covered all of his policies. I'm looking forward to quite a few of them, to be honest.
Let's go to section 7.
I'm going to end here. Are there any last words you'd like to say before you go on your tirade?
Riot Games is a bitch.